We have reached the penultimate episode of the Bridechilla 30 Days of Wedding Planning, and this, to be honest, is one of my favourite topics to share information about and share a little bit of a change of ethos, hopefully, with you. I'm Alicia. I host Bridechilla, the podcast that hopefully will help you plan your wedding. Hopefully, I say hopefully a lot, that will hopefully provide you with some recourse to de-stress when it comes to wedding planning. Gee, I should put that on a fucking t-shirt. Bridechilla, the podcast that provides recourse to Look, it just helps you ditch the wed stress, basically. And I said I'm Alicia. Oh my God, it's like I'm having some sort of problem. Today's episode is all about just not enjoying wedding planning and how fine that is. I've got a chapter in the Bridechilla Survival Guide called It's Okay to Feel Like Shit. And it is. Here's the thing. Wedding planning, like 50 other million events that happen in your life, is a blip. And it's an important blip, no doubt, but it's a blip. And throughout planning, you're probably still going to work. You will be dealing with family relationships, money stuff, health. Things keep going. The life that you were living before you got engaged continues to go while you're engaged and getting ready to get married. And I guarantee you, after you get married, stuff will continue as well. I get a bit sort of shitty when people say, everything's great, a wedding will solve all your problems and you'll be happy and delighted all the time, which is absolute rubbish. Just because someone's put a ring on it doesn't mean, firstly, any relationship issues that you were having before will be magically solved by a diamond or a ring. That's not true. That if you are having marital problems or you are having problems with your health, mental health issues, these are a big topic in our Bridechilla community and a topic that is not discussed really at all in wedding media. And that is that people suffer from depression and anxiety and all of these extra things that are everyday parts of real life, that it's just like people should pack them up in a box and forget about them for the next 6 to 12 months because you aren't allowed to not enjoy the process. And I disagree with that entirely. Stuff happens, you get stressed. There are going to be facets, like we've been speaking about in the last 28 episodes, that some people will really enjoy and other people will be like, ugh, this sucks. I hate having to make guest lists and I'm not really interested in decor, but I love music and I love booze, or I really like choosing the menu, but I'm not very interested in my wedding dress. Everyone's going to take different experiences from the experience. And it is really one of those things that I feel like we just get trapped in this idea that you have to be all the time. And that's just not the case. So I want to just encourage you to be able to step away from things if they get too stressful. Wedding planning and all the tasks, wedmin, as I like to call it, it'll be there tomorrow. If you feel overwhelmed, if you are not having a great day, if you feel like you don't want to think about this stuff anymore, then don't. You don't have to be excited about it all the time. And I think that's one thing, actually, I always forget to mention this. Friends at work and people will go, how's wedding planning going? Are you having a great time? And sometimes you just want to go, no, I'm not. But that's not socially acceptable. It's like when someone says, how are you? And you just go, yeah, I'm good, thanks. Even though really you're like, actually, I'm not good. I woke up with a terrible headache this morning and we've been having some trouble. I mean, relationship-wise, great, but money-wise, we're just feeling a lot of stress. No one wants to hear that shit. I mean, I think it's great if you're honest, but people get very confronted with honesty, especially people at work and sort of acquaintances. It doesn't always work. So it does get frustrating when people are like, are you having a great time? And if you say, actually, this sucks. We don't have enough money. I'm having a lot of family troubles. I can't find a dress. I'm not very happy with my body image. I want to correct my mindset about that. People are like, what's happened to her? Why is she being honest? She should be having a really good time. So that's it. This is a big topic. I talk about it a lot in the Bridechilla Field Survival Guide. God, get the name right, girlfriend. I wrote this and I just said the wrong name of the book. Here it is. It's okay to feel like shit. So look, it's one of those things. There's a lot to say, and a lot to say I can't say in a 4-minute video. But I encourage you, if you haven't purchased already, have a look. You can buy it on Kindle as well. I keep forgetting to mention, maybe you're a digital folk. Buy it on the Kindle. Read it. It's a bullshit-free wedding planner, and I put my heart and soul into it and love hearing your feedback about it. There it is. Tomorrow is the last day, day 30. And I'm going to, in my very own Alicia way, recap the last 30 days, but also give you some extra tips on what being a bridechilla is and how to reach that sort of bridechilla status, and also just how to actually try and enjoy this process, even when you're sort of feeling like shit. I'm not going back on what I just said for the last 4 minutes. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to learn more about me and what I do and the Bridechilla podcast and the books, all you need to do is head to thebridechilla.com and you will find all the information. And you can also sign up for a 7 days of wedding planning sort of mini course where I just send an email a day and give you, very similar to this, a rundown of all of the stuff, links, handy spreadsheets if you're a digital person, and just ways to get you into the bridechilla mindset, which I think is a really healthy mindset to be in. And I encourage everyone to get in touch and take part. Hey! Yay! Happy days!